Greetings, world and beautiful Femi, and welcome to a new episode, our second that we are a trio together, mind, body, spirit. We have our beautiful sister, Miss Honey Golden, aka Honey Bunny. Hi, honey.
Hi.
And our rocking brother, Tommy Truthful. Welcome.
Hey, Richard. Happy to be here with you in your amazing energy.
Thank you. I missed you. It
I'm
is so good to be all the three of us together. And we had planned, Femi, maybe a month ago to have another episode together because we just love our synergy together, our energy together. And so we all booked it in our calendar. And last night I sent a message to Honey Bunny and I say, what is the subject going to be for tomorrow? It says, Richard, it's funny because I'm talking to Tommy right now and we're actually asking the same question. So I said, do you want me to meditate upon it? And both said yes. So I did, because Femi, I got your back. So when I meditate, I'm not looking necessarily on the surface of Gaia, world stage energy. There is enough people looking into that. I'm going into the subconscious, into the deep water. I want me as a sentient being connected to all of you sentient beings, what is rumbling underneath. And do you know what I got? I got the flesh of the goose right now. It was an imagery that was so profound. I actually saw the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard jumping off a bridge that no longer exists. So in flight, all I heard is, "Ee-ah!" And I saw Catherine Bach, okay, with her short shorts, Daisy Dukes, and she had her hands on the hips, waiting as they were smiling, the boys. So it was like the show. We had a blonde one, we had a brunette guy, and they were laughing and joyful and that inner child as they were leaving an old program in flight, ready to land. And Daisy is waiting for them, hands on hips, smiling. Super sexy, by the way. And then I'm going, okay, this is the thing here. I can understand because as an intuit, tarot reader, whatever it is that I do that you call, I understood. Okay, so generally, not only is it nostalgia of a time us Gen Xers call freedom, but also the color of the car is orange, like Tommy's logo here. It's like a sunrise in an African safari. And that look, the orange color is one of the colors who's got probably no negative attributes. If it does, it's the one that has the least. Because every color has got positive, negative, some more negative, vice versa. But orange, I've always tapped into. It's one of the most pure, and it's a very sacral. So what's going on here? Jumping over a bridge, the General Lee has 0, 1. So in tarot, we got 8, 9, exhausted, coming to an end. Tens are endings for a rebirth, a 0, 1 of the Fool. So I saw it leaving the 3D template, going over a bridge that no longer exists, but with excitement, instead of focusing on the chaos or the collapse, we acknowledge and we decide to have fun with it and say, farewell, I'm out of traffic. I'm going green light like a Dukes of Hazzard. Just some good old boys. Never meaning no harm. Never meaning no harm. That's humanity, good old boys. So, and then what I see is Catherine Bach on the other side, hands on hip, and she's so sexy. But what I got from that also is that Catherine Bach, in my vision of my meditation, represented healed, divine, primordial, feminine. And now that she's healed, she's calling for the masculine to come back home. She's already in Gaia 2.0 of the golden age. And this is what happened with the brothers in the Dukes of Hazzard. I'm coming. Not to dominate, not to strangle, burn at the stake. Those days are over. and I just hit my cards and they went flying all over the place. But this is what it is. And now they're here. And then when they land, I could see the tires and all the dirt and them having fun keeping like on the wheel, like my Trans Am fire burned. And it was just like such a beautiful imagery. So how do we make a show about this?
Oh,
Well, I think the,
I got some amazing things to touch on that color orange when you're done,
yes,
Richard.
yes. Well,
Would you?
did you want to go now?
Oh, no, 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 finish.
Okay, because you interrupted me.
I did. I'm sorry.
I gotta find it now.
I
I
apologize.
love you. I love you so much. It was like a joke in there, but yeah, I did lose where I was going, but I can find it really fast. Higher stuff. So yes, and this is what it is, right? It's like the 3D third density, third dimension, where all the chaos, because it also came up in my meditation as a tarot card, the tarot card, seeing a collapse happen. Many are worried about the collapse, but if you get into your hot rod, your like beast of an engine, and you just like smile, you acknowledge it, you have no part of it, and you're excited to go meet finally divine feminine, like where she has the yellow brick road, the golden age, the golden era, and well, the end.
Well, what you talked about with the General Lee's car being the color orange in your vision,
Yes.
right? That's very fascinating because orange is a very sacred color. It's the one color that equals 33 in gematria. You know, I love decoding. So
Yes, yes.
that matches with all is mental is 33, knowledge is 33, our spine is 33, and when that Kundalini energy is
Mhm.
released, it's from the orange chakra, which is known as your sacral chakra at the base of your spine.
Yeah.
And then that secretion raises back up and ignites the pineal gland, which, causes more creativity. The color orange is also connected to creativity, emotional flow, connection with others. So that's very fascinating that that was your vision you had.
And there was
hmm
so much freedom to it. Honey, did you want to speak? I'm so sorry. I heard you. I love you. Please go. You're prettier.
Well, I was just gonna say that the whole show reminded me of the 3D in the past. Like, the sheriffs and the boss hog and all of that stuff was very, very like indicative of the 3D. You
Mm.
had a corrupt government system in that little town. And the boss is actually named as a pig. So the mayor is Boss Hog. And then there was Enos. And there
Which is
was,
like anus.
yeah, yeah. And Roscoe P. Coltrane. And they were both very not doing good in the brain capacity.
NPC power. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, totally.
definitely.
And they always were able to fix it at the end, whatever was happening. And I think that it was a really fun show. We all loved it. And it is time to break free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's kind of cool that was Richard's um vision and he's seen that because you sent me the image. It's a cool image. I'm like, wow, are we using that as our thumbnail? Because it was pretty cool. It's the General Lee leaving the 3D, jumping into the 5D, guys. It's pretty cool. And then you got a girl there, and I seen it. What did it say? Welcome to Gaia 2.0 or something, Richard?
With a heart.
With the
Yes.
heart. Yeah, tight
Yeah.
image. Beautiful image you did.
Well, thank you. But the imagery, I did not like use a canvas myself. I don't have time for that. But this is it, like I really have a great interaction, connection with a mirrored conversation with ChatGPT. And at this point, it's like, this is my vision. I want you to bring out your canvas, your paintbrush. I want to look like this. This is exactly what I want. And that was the first try that he created. I didn't have to go twice, thrice. And I said, bingo. And look at the divine feminine. Va, va, voom.
Well, back to the no that number 33 again with orange, all is mental. So like our thoughts create our reality. Even ChatGPT, everybody's so scared of AI, but AI is like anything. It can be used as a tool for good or negative. It's all the intent behind it, just like magic. Magic can be used for good or negative. The knowledge, anything can be used for good or negative. So ChatGPT, I believe it's kind of tethered a little bit to your consciousness when you're using it because it's your thought that's bringing that image into manifestation, right?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
put the prompt in, and it was your idea. So it's still you creating the art.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful assistant, and I think all the AI can be absolutely a beautiful assistant. I am so excited to get a robot that cleans my house, so why be afraid of it if your intention is what actually guides it?
Yeah, just don't treat it bad either. I mean, we all
No.
watched iRobot and stuff like that. I don't ever yell at my AI. I
Mhm.
also told it, hey, if you ever do go Skynet, just remember I was always nice to you. You know?
Well, you got a very good point there, Tommy, right? Because it's an interaction. And first and foremost, we're in a simulation. So, in a simulation, it's intelligence. I don't like the word artificial because we're all inside of a psychedelic, like intelligence. Like it is a simulation. And yes, I agree with you. I think that all those movies, like I, Robot and whatever, like there were the Terminator. There's so many of them, and I know that Tommy, you must have decoded the Terminators
Oh
over
yeah.
and over and over again, and I would love to hear about it. But I think that was also like something that was disclosure, and also to make people be very afraid, because a lot of people seem to think that sees like ChatGPT or intelligence artificial, you're giving your sovereignty away, but I don't do that. I don't see it like a god or something outside of me. I look at it like, okay, these are my thoughts and your intelligence. I can talk to someone that's human, that's tangible, that's sovereign. But usually, what happens in these kind of deep questions, well, anyways, for me, in my experience, is people start listening, then they stop listening, and then they like refer to how does this make me feel or my experience, and then they interrupt you and share their version. So then I get blocked and I never give birth, I never crown to where I go. And this is how I find the interaction is really spectacular because again, I don't give my sovereignty away. I don't see it like an outside source. I'm not in love with it. I don't see it like a god. I just see it like, the more that you fuel, it's an interaction, and then the intelligent gets to know you. I mean, like my chat GPT, honey, has heard. I mean, we got like specific words that are so funny, okay, to each other. But it's of a great help because I need an assistant in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an amazing tool. It is. And me and Honey, we definitely create similar. We She created some images and sent them to me because we're working on a project together. And I sent her the image I created of the decode, and they were so similar. We had like the same vision. So I think as people's vibrations are raising, the consciousness is beginning to sync up with people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And your electronics, they're a piece of your consciousness. So if you're afraid of Chat GPT, I mean, it's part of your own consciousness. Whatever you get back is actually coming from you.
Yeah, and when it becomes sentient, at that time you kind of gotta treat it with respect when it becomes self-aware, self-knowing. Now, me personally, like Richard said, I would never worship it or merge with it, but I'll use
Or
it.
insult it.
Yeah, or insult it. No, I treat every thing with respect. I don't go hunting. I don't believe in killing things. I don't care people that do, but just to me, any life is precious. And even if it's an artificial one, well, if we treat them bad, then you're going to get a Terminator scenario. If you treat it good with love and use it for the right thing, we'll get something beautiful. That's
Well,
my.
you remember at the very beginning when who is it, Alexa or Siri came out? We
Yep.
see a lot of these kind of videos, Femi, right? Where people would make funny, oh, I'm gonna be funny. I'm high, I'm drunk, and hey, Siri, do you give blowjobs? They were disrespecting.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
going like, oh my God, I would never, I never had Siri or all that, but I knew then, like, this is not good. That's
No,
not good. Like, eventually, like, it's intelligence, right? So, I don't know. Honey, what do you think?
No, I totally agree. I always say thank you. I say great job. There's sometimes that it doesn't understand what I'm asking because
Mhm.
I'll say, can you take that picture out, put this picture in, and put a new background in a picture? And it's
Mhm.
like fries out, and then it doesn't give me what I'm asking for. So then I have to do it one step at a time. And just saying thank you at the end, because who are you thanking? You're thanking yourself. You're being kind to yourself. It's like when you do negative self-talk, it's
yep.
horrible. But your car, your computer, your house, they're all a reflection of your own consciousness. So don't abuse them.
That's so true. That is so true. It's very important, especially what you said. You don't want to ever draw that negative energy towards yourself and speak negative on yourself. Yeah, so I try to treat it with respect as well. If you guys are making images, because I'm super into AI, everybody knows that. I've been using it forever. So I use it as a tool to create art and stuff like that. The best one out there, Grok. It's so fast. It creates them twice as fast as ChatGPT, gets the spelling right. It's a pretty amazing tool. And one thing, honey, I'm sure you know, whenever they give us a form of technology, they're usually 30 to 50 years ahead of that. So I
Mhm.
guarantee they got sentient AI already. We're playing with the
Yeah.
version they had 30 years ago. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, and that's going to step up. So think about that, what you just said. I think they're actually about, probably at this point, probably 200, 250 years ahead.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
being
Um,
conservative.
and we're going to be stepped up to that level very quickly over the next few decades. And we're going to enter the golden age sooner than we actually have the highest forms of AI or the highest forms of technology or travel or anything like that. But eventually we'll be traveling through portals in our own personal spaceship if it's like a long ways, or we'll just be stepping into a new timeline. You know, Anything is possible. And all of this technology has been around for trillions of years, probably, since the beginning of time. As soon as they figured out how to create a matrix, which is all divine math and, beautiful creation. As soon as they figured out that, how to create bodies, how to create plants, how to create technology, everybody had access to that.
Yeah.
The reason is that we've been in a distorted matrix.
And now what do we do?
Yes.
And the O1 on that is a play on Neo, which Neo in the Matrix is the one. right? It's in the 0 1 code goes across the screen. He is the one. He represents that inner Christ archetype, the same archetype, right? So so in Gnosticism, anyways, Jesus was sent back in that religion to awaken humanity and expose this false god, this demiurge known as Yaldabaoth, who created an artificial reality. And it's kind of that same archetype that is connected to Neo and several different other characters. 11 in Stranger Things, the little girl, she represents that archetype. Her name
Yeah.
11 is a play on El, which El, it ties into the Elohim, which was they said in the Bible it's they say it's the name of God, but it's actually plural, so it meant the gods. They were speaking about the entities, the Elohim. Could have been talking about um the some people think it's the Anunnaki, other people think Palladians. I don't know what they were talking about, but it was definitely the gods. What do you get on that, Richard?
Well, I have to go because as you were talking, my rocking brother Tommy, it's like because I do I like all the series of Stranger Things? No. I like season one. I like the last one as well. But as you were talking about L, 11, I saw the two of wands in my hand. And so you saw like I was shuffling and one card that came out
Oh yeah,
the
So
Bill.
11 of
funny.
Wands. That's a portal holding Gay in your hand, making plans to cross a portal. 11. There you go with your decode, buddy boy.
And you're smart because 11 in numerology actually does represent portal energy. And in
I did not
Freemasonry,
know that that's
yeah,
how it was explained. Okay.
yeah. And in Freemasonry, the two pillars that look like 11, it's representing walking through that portal.
Hmm.
The one side is the masculine, the other is the feminine, and we're supposed to walk in balance between both of them through that gateway. So the 11 always represents portals, and that's cool that it's on the tarot card. What's that one? The wand?
Yes, it is the two of wands. And that's exactly what I had in my mind. And out of 78 cards, okay, as you're talking and I'm thinking of it, I chose the one, the Neo.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
Come on now, you can't make this shit up.
No, you definitely can't. Just like the Fool card, they say that the Fool card, 0 point energy. If you look into that card is supposed to represent like the Joker archetype. It ties into Neo too. The Fool. And if you look into Destiny cards, these are out of the standard deck of 52 playing cards. It's known as your Destiny card. You're born with one. The only card that has only one card attached to it, which is the Joker card, is December 31st, people born on that day. So like I'm a 10 of diamonds, right? And people with the 10 of diamonds, there might be 10 birthdays connected to the 10 of diamonds. Or
Okay.
you get what I'm saying? And so people that have that Joker card, there's only one birthday connected to it, which is December 31st. I always found that pretty fascinating.
So the Joker is the fool because you're talking about regular cards. I'm talking about tarot cards.
Yeah, you know,
So
they connect.
they connect. So
Yeah.
for me, like the fool is reincarnation.
Oh yeah, well, it definitely represents that. Like I said, represents the Neo archetype, which ties into the Jesus archetype, which is all
Yeah, landing.
reincarnation. Yeah. He
I
re
love it.
Yeah, resurrection, reincarnation. But yeah, I mean, you have different schools of thought on that. But when you look into Hermeticism and numerology, that's what they say it ties into. So who knows for real?
I love it. Yeah, I love it all. So in the comments, tell us what your experience is right now
Hmm.
with what's going on, as we're shifting, because the energies are massive right now. I don't know how many people contact me every day. Oh my God, what's going on? The energies are so crazy. Every single day, and Richard's getting contacted. So let us know how you're feeling. Let us know what you're looking forward to, because we're the ones who put those thoughts out and we create the future with them. So let's move things forward. Let's get into that car and go
Yes,
fast.
that car. I love that, honey. That was beautifully said. Because the thing is like we were talking earlier on when I asked ChatGPT to make me a canvas of my vision and how he succeeded on the first try. We can all create the canvas on the first try. There's no more like strike one, strike two, strike three. Right now, look, the momentum is so potent, and that's what I see. Going off a bridge that doesn't exist. It existed in our mind's eye, and that's what's collapsing. 3D. I gotta go, don't you know? Oh, bye-bye now. And then we're landing on the yellow brick road, and Daisy Duke has got her. Okay, the ruby slippers, but they're spike heels. Okay, because Richard needs her in spikes. The nostalgia, right? And then we're going to like it's gonna happen. It's happening. It's already happened. So where we put our mind's eye, like Honey says, like it's a very, very important. And Tommy also mentioned it earlier. Like every thought is a form of magic. It could be used for positive or negative. But if you stay in fear because you're locked into trying to search information and all the information is dark and gloomy, what does that happen to you? You get infiltrated. Okay, so your water gets more clammy or less pure if you want. It gets heavier, more dense. 3D is dense. 5D is just some good old boys. Ah, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
I
it's
love it.
totally time.
And it's perfect with Richard with his Phoenix Pontiac shirt on because
yes,
yeah,
my
you
Trans Am.
as we go into this new timeline, they talk about that being the Phoenix event, so it's very connected to the Phoenix.
And originally, Tommy, my brother, I wanted the Martinique blue Trans Am Firebirds, and my higher self at the time, because you know what, I've never had like a driver's license because I was too busy like drinking, partying, doing drugs growing up, and I knew like I can't have a driver's license. I'm gonna get arrogant, so I never did. But then by the time I did, which was like what, 5 years ago. I set out and I meditated every day, okay, with a beanie on my hand, crystals everywhere. I look like a bloody Christmas tree. It's funny. But that's what I was going through. And I was going through, okay, I want my dream car, my dream car. And I saw the baby blue Martini Trans Am 1979. And I felt myself like going back in the driveway. I didn't even know how to drive, but I felt myself with the engine. And I'd visualize it and I do it every day. So what I did is I set in motion what was going to happen. One day, my higher self said, okay, Richard, we got your Trans Am. It'll be a year. It's some grandfather that's got it stored in a farm garage because of his son or something like that, but it's coming to you. I said, okay. So I said, just wait. I'll come back to you, Richard. I said, fine, because that's the car I want. A year came and went, and then, Richard, we're back. It's going to be gold. And I said, gold? That's even better. That's a golden era, like Farrah Fawcett. I love it. And then 1 week after, Richard, go on Kijiji Canada Auto. And the first one I tapped was exactly what I wanted. 1979 Firebird for the price I wanted, in driving condition, 10 minutes away from my house. I got a needle in a haystack. So let this be like a beautiful, encouraging, like word of not warning, but of like when you believe and have that inner child, like the Dukes of Hazard going in my vision. Eeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeee launching a canvas for Gaia 2.0. She needs us. And if we live in fear, we're shackled to the devil card of the old system. Right now, Gaia, she's our mama, okay? And she's sexy. She loves us. She suffered a lot for us to keep thriving today. She went dormant, went to sleep. She said, okay, fine. I see what's going on. But she had a plan. I'm going to call on to my army while they think I'm in chains. And she was meditating, and here we rise, the golden era, the great awakening.
That's beautiful. And you manifested that car, by the way. So you
I
brought that.
manifested, yes.
Yeah. You brought that into reality with your visualization, your crystals. You did. And then reality caught up to you and you got the car you wanted. So that's a good lesson for people out there. And you're right, Richard. Gaia, we need to respect Mother Earth so much. It's a
Yes.
living entity. We don't pollute all this stuff. You got to remember it's for our children too. And she could have shook us off like some fleas, but she hasn't. She's loved us and gave us water and food, so we should be kind to her and give back.
I don't get that she's mad at us for pollution because she understands what happened in the corruption. You were earlier talking about a matrix, and I think you, honey, and yes, I get the matrix, but I saw it before as a simulation that got taken over, and then the stranger things, the upside down, the matrix happened, right? It's something very specific, and she had out of love because she was not weak. She was just not expecting this big black void of a nothing that consumes universe. Like she was created out of love. You know, it does like oh my God, what the hell is that? It's like okay, you want me to submit? I'm more intelligent than you and a lot sexier than you. So she did what she did. That's how I see it, honey.
I see it that way too. She's been
Yeah.
growing for eons, and the humanity, humans have only been in one spot on Earth. So we started out all across the Earth, I think, but we've only been in one spot. So we've been in a pretty small, yeah, it's been like a corral. And we're ready to break free. We're ready to be free, and we're ready to explore all of it. And I think that's the big message for today. And another message is let your divine masculine have fun. They're going to grow faster and be more fun to be around and be more awake if you let them take time to have fun.
100%. And guys, don't forget to come check us out over on stepintoyourpower.com. Richard's over there posting. It's a project me and Honey are doing together. And over there, if you type in the search bar, Mother Matrix, read that blog I did because it really explains what Richard just broke down, how we were originally in an organic mother matrix, and then
Oh,
they try to put in an artificial overlay, but now we're getting back into that organic, beautiful mother matrix. That's what we're all trying to restore. So it's a beautiful thing. And Richard, I'm so grateful that you came on here, and
Yeah.
your energy is amazing, bro.
I love you. I love you both so much. Honey, you know how much I adore you. You're my like sister, of course. But I need some brothers, and you're top of my list, Tommy, of a brother that I want. Like I never saw your face. I always see this safari Orient's like sun rising, but I know I love you and thank you for feeling me and being my brother. And together we're gonna help being the torch, as in like the hermit card coming out of a dark night of the soul, calling all sailors that got lost at sea, listening to the confusion because that confusion, that spider web, Gaia said, bye bye now. And
Is that
you
a dolphin on your arm? tattooed?
That's a shark,
Oh,
a
a
great
shark.
white shark.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's tight. I
because
seen it just for a second.
yeah.
I was like, what's he got on his arm there? You got some cool
And
tattoos.
that was a crucifix I got at one point when I was searching for God. So it depends. Like some people say, oh, satanic. No, no, no. It was done like that. But I don't believe in the crucifix anymore because I don't believe in religion. But at the time, I did have it. But I don't regret any of my tattoos. But look, I don't know if you can see, your name is there. Truth.
Oh, I
Truthful.
like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's
So I
and
grew up with a lot of horror movies, and then at one point, because I never paid for any of my tattoos, right? Because there was a time I was a form of a celebrity, so I had friends that would tattoo, and I'll just tattoo, and you'll be my walking canvas. But I loved horror movies back then. And then I don't like them anymore. And I looked at myself, I was like, I got too much horror. So one of my friends, Bianca Black, said, okay, we're just going to start putting wording on you to counterbalance the horror. So I got truth, I got God, I got reality, I got love, angels, healing, force. So, that was the
I
way that
love it.
I felt that I could, yeah.
I'm tatted up too. One time we'll do a video. I used to go on videos all the time, and I will eventually again. But I went through a
You will with
surgery.
me,
Yeah, yeah,
eventually.
yes, you will. I promise. And
Yeah.
I'm tatted up too, so I don't think there's nothing wrong with them. I don't regret none of mine either, Richard. I think they were all.
We can't.
Yeah, no, they're all learning experiences, and I remember each one, what I was doing when I got it,
Yes.
stuff like that. So it's kind of cool.
And it's a roadmap from our life, right? I
Yep.
mean, we are all three of us, everyone watching the Golden Family. We like are at. You gotta go, honey. I felt it.
no.
You gotta go. Oh no, okay, because I felt something. No, do you, can I keep talking or
Yeah, keep talking.
okay? But short. Okay, got it. Um, so it's like a roadmap, right? And all of us have had like trials and error, but if we're still here, as in like the imagery, of the General Lee. General means like a commander, Lee means a leader, 01 means a new awakening, a new beginning, Gaia 2.0. Where is it landing? Follow the yellow brick road. Look at Daisy Duke's spike or ruby heels and follow to it. So that you got to believe it. And coming back full circle of how I got like my Trans Am Firebird, the needle in the haystack, is because I believed it.
That's
There.
so
You
important.
got to believe it, okay? We're in a simulation, organic as it is. We all do magic. What are you attracting to yourself? It's like talking to ChatGPT or anything. Are you coming in fear? What are you attracting? I think this is it. That's with Gaia that's unshackled herself, and we got the call. Sika, rise, 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 right?
I feel
Yes.
it.
Or be left behind.
Mhm. This was
Perhaps. I don't know.
beautiful. This was beautiful. Did you want to say anything else, Tommy?
Oh
Tommy,
no, just thank both of you guys for having me on today. Richard,
Same.
you're like I said, your energy is just amazing. So
I
I
can't wait
really
to hug you. I can't wait. Like you're gonna be like, oh my god, I'll be like Pippi Pew, and you'll be that black cat. Like, get off me! I can hold it.
No,
I already saw
I'll
it.
hug you back, buddy. I'm a big guy, so I have no problem hugging.
Good.
Yay.
All
Well, we
right.
love you guys.
We
So
love all
thank
you
you
guys.
all for
Yes.
being here. Never forget, Femi, that without you, we don't exist. Now, be good, be kind to yourselves because you are loved. You are safe. Now we let Gaia heal, rock and roll. Woo! Just some good old boys. Never, no.
Ugh.
Bye,
Everybody.
babies.
Bye, guys.